So he don't want you to hit him in the head. You have to work to the body, man. You have to go to the body to relax it.
Work this jab. Keep him off of you with this jab. You understand? Give me some feints. You're moving right into his punches. Comprende? Huh? Feint. Work.
Here you see Diaz on the go. He was on the run right here. He got caught with a good right hand right there to the jaw, and that threw him off for a minute. He was all confused. He didn't want to get caught with another shot. So here he takes a knee to keep himself out of harm.
And Jim, you said that makes a statement in the fight. There's another statement it makes, that he's not just a left hooker.
He was at pains during the meeting yesterday to let us know that he thinks he has just as much power with the right hand as with the left. And of course, if opponents are worried first about the left hand, that might make his right hand more effective anyway.
It would, because they'd be looking to block the left hook at first.
The thing I liked about Peter in the first round was that he got in 2 vicious body shots. So many heavyweights don't do the work to the body that they should.
The thing I like about him is he puts his punches together really well.
Yanqui Diaz is trying to create more space between himself and Samuel Peter. Roy's already pointed out how difficult that's going to be in a 16.5-foot ring. Diaz has to work very hard with his feet to fight the fight he wants to fight here.
Watch your heads now, guys. Come on.
Diaz is doing what his corner told him. Peter is not. There's the first good jab he's thrown this round.
Oh.
Right hand over the top by Diaz. Peter trying to counter inside. Caught him with the left hook there. Did Sam Peter. But he was not on balance when he threw the punch. And now Peter is getting a little reckless in there, trying to land something big.
Sometimes a guy comes off a sensational knockout, and he thinks he can do it every time, like a guy who hits a home run and swings for home runs every time.
Yep, and that's not a good thing. And I'm sure Yanqui Diaz's height is giving him a problem, too. Oh, good shot by Yanqui.
Get him up. Get him up. Stop that. Freak.
Yanqui landed a good counter right hand just then.
Fighting a smart round.
Talk about how impressive Peter's knockouts have been.
None of this forearm.
His promoter, Dino Duva, said to us, I was more impressed the first time I saw him fight his way to a 10-round decision and prove he could do it. Anybody like Sam Peter ought to be able to knock some people out. The question is, can he box his way to a win when he needs to? And he's now done it twice in his career, the full 10 rounds.
I got you. Breathe. Breathe. Come on, guys.
Hard right hand to the body knocks Diaz down for the second time. And now Diaz rolls over. That body shot did a lot of damage.
8. Let me have your gloves. The round's over, right? You here.
That was a 3-point swing in the last seconds of the round. Diaz had the round won. Peter gets a 2-point round.
He getting 2 points taken from hitting him while he was down, though.
And now Peter has been penalized 2 points for hitting Diaz while he was down.
2 points.
2 points. Roy, you know something about that.
Yeah, I know something about it.
You got disqualified for something like that.
Yeah, I sure did.
And why in the world would the penalty be 2 points rather than 1 point to begin with?
Because he knew the guy was down and hurt, and he tried to intentionally take his head off. I just tapped the guy when he was down.
That's true. You were not trying to take Montel Gritton's head off.
He was trying to take his head off.
I want you to move. You understand? Move. Everything's fine.
Muévete con tu mano izquierda. He's running. So double jab, not one jab, double jab. And when you send him on the ropes, go for the chest and the stomach. Are we on the
Here you see him hit him with a good shot. Actually stepped on the foot and caught him with the right hand at the same time. Then he threw the uppercut while the guy was down helplessly, and that was a bad punch with bad intention, and that's why he took 2 points from him.
So it was a good penalty by referee Brian Gary of Florida, who was still paying attention even as he watched Diaz on the canvas. And now, through 2 rounds, we have an interesting scorecard as Sam Peter has twice knocked Yanqui Diaz down, but Peter was penalized 2 points for hitting Yanqui Diaz while he was on the canvas.
Jim,
Round 3 begins.
Jim, that's the first 8-8 round I ever scored.
Now, please, time. Here. Over here. Yanqui.
Gary sending Diaz to a corner to wait.
Yanqui. Right here.
Peter's in the neutral corner.
Come here. Come over here. Time. It's box.
What was that about?
Was that for the doctor to look at him?
His mouthpiece came out.
Ah,
Or
okay.
either he didn't start with the mouthpiece.
Yeah, I didn't see anything on the canvas, and I didn't see anybody put one in his mouth.
The round was really quick, though. Between the rounds seemed really quick because of the taking the point and all. So they probably forgot to put the mouthpiece in.
That makes sense.
Rounds.
Good point.
Good call. Body shot by Diaz. Trying to take a little steam out of Sam Peter.
Punch him in there.
Now if the fight starts to go rounds and Diaz is able to get his boxing in gear, the 2-point penalty could turn out to be enormously significant. Right hand lands over the top for Diaz. He gets in a left hook too.
And Diaz is fighting a good fight, but I don't know why he's electing to trade with Peter when Peter punches so hard. He's knocked him down 2 times already.
Well, maybe he just doesn't feel as though he has the room to do anything else in this phone booth of a ring. And it's not terribly difficult for Peter to cut this ring off and put Diaz in a
Get
corner.
off of him. No. Come on, work. Get off of him.
Diaz looking at the referee as if to say, help me here.
Diaz has good head movement for a heavyweight. I don't know how long it'll help him survive.
Let me have you step out. Back.
And Peter's head movement is better than you see from a lot of big punchers. Sometimes punchers have more of a tendency to admire their work. Left hook bounces off of Diaz's head. Hard body shot by Diaz. Peter countering over the top and catches Diaz once again with the left. Yanqui grabs and holds.
I think Yanqui may be getting a little tired now.
5, 4.
Well, certainly it's a grueling kind of fighting he's having to do, and Sam Peter once again gets him in a stationary position and lands. Next Saturday night, another high-profile 140-pound fight when Arturo Gatti puts his slice of the 140-pound title on the line against highly regarded veteran Jesse James Leija. Also that night, Kasim Uma defends his 154-pound title belt against hard-punching Kofi Jantua. 2 offensive fighters, could be a heck of a fight. Uma is a great story, having